So everyone, we've got Terry and we've got a vet here. Now you're his mother.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey so far?
Well, it's been horrendous, wasn't it, really? It's just a nightmare. Just trying to find some answers and there's no answers.
So if you had to tell everyone out there in the world, how can they help you?
Well, if anyone knows anything, just come forward. And I'm sure someone out there, because somebody does 100% know, but they just won't come forward. I know that. I've got a feeling that my guy's true.
Trent went missing on Eaton Parade Road, but he was home earlier in the day, and he's with his Toyota Hilux, which is a two-door.
Two-door.
It's a two-door and it's a two-wheel drive vehicle with a fiberglass cab.
His gold chain that was still in the drawer, and he had money there, money lying on the floor, and he never does that. He never leaves his money.
So as far as you know, what he took was his keys for his car?
His keys for his car, and he wouldn't have taken his phone.
Yep.
Because he'd have gone swimming. He left at 4:30, like he does it like every day of the week. Left at 4:30 in the morning on Friday the 13th of March, 2020.
And it was March 13th,
Friday 13th March. Yeah.
So it was Friday the 13th, March 2020.
2020, yeah.
And Trent was struggling a little bit with COVID going on.
He was really worried about the COVID, wasn't he? And he was phoning my daughter all the time because he was panicking. He said, "Oh, what's this going to be? Is this going to be the end of the world?" Or he was stressing over that.
So he had a lot of anxiety because of COVID and what was going on in the world.
He was always phoning her because she's a doctor, so he's like that. Okay, so what happens if this happens? You know, what do we do if that happens? If we get COVID, what happens? He's panicking, all the questions. Everywhere he took me, even if it was for breakfast, everyone knew him. We'd go to a restaurant and they'd be like that, come over, "Oh, Trent, come and sit down." I was like, "How do you know these people?" But he knew everybody.
That couple of days before, he was swimming at the, you said Baroa or
Barong swimming. Yeah,
the Barong swimming.
He used to go to Barong, but he also used to go to the Cotton Centre as well, and he also used to go to Cronulla, and he'd go swimming in the ocean, and then he'd go running on the dunes. And then when he used to go to Barong swimming pools, he used to run after he came out. He used to do 50 laps of the 50 pool, and then he'd go round the back and then run. So muscle was heating, so he'd go there.
And we're at Davy Robinson here, so you actually frequented this when he was younger a lot. It is very good.
He used to go fishing just down there.
So the fishing location is down at where an Indian restaurant used to be.
Restaurants there, and they used to go fishing down there. I used to drop them off. You could walk to our place from here.
So, and we have 35 to 40 cars right here at this boat ramp at the Davy Robinson, and we're going to go up to the next one as our next piece of the search and search that location where he fished. We're going to give it our all.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, you can help. I mean, we're here to support. We're honored to be of help, and that's what we're here for. So if something happened at King's.
Oh yeah, cool. And that's where he had his last fight.
Yeah, so we looked behind it. We didn't see anything in that cove. Wondering if someone put it down the hill.
Because that backs onto the river.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've searched that already.
We're trying to clear areas. What we like to do is, excuse my hands, we like to spread our search out 5 mile radius, 10 mile radius. We're a little outside of that right now, but we came here because of the fact that this does have so many cars in it. This one first. We'll work our way up to the one that you told us about that he fished at and see if we can find him there.
I don't know whether he's been there of late, but I know when he was younger that was one of his favourite places, those fishing. So.
And we do find that if people go missing on purpose, they try and find somewhere close, has good memories for them, and all those kind of things. So we're looking at all the options, and we're going to continue until we can give you some answers.
This boat ramp he fished at is absolutely littered with cars. It's just one after another after another. And we're gonna have to look for a ute in here. I've got one dark shadow, but again, this is the boat ramp that she wanted us to check. This is where he fished when he was a kid. This is the Indian food restaurant. And again, we have cars in the bottom. Every 10 meters, 5 meters. Car. I have a car directly underneath the boat in the my side. I got a car right here. I got a second car right next to it. We have a car in the water column. the car looks like in 4.4 meters of water. Again, another car coming here. Here's a car. When it comes on the screen, you'll see what it says. Again, we're at 4.4 meters of water. This is a larger car. Where did it go? Okay, so right over one right there, and this is the car right here. So it's a bigger car. So this one's a larger car. The other one is distance. It's actually further to the left or right. This one is right in the, because it's in the water column, it becomes that big. The straighter you are in the water column, the better the car shows. Again, another car coming here. Right here on the, it's further away in the water column. We're at 3.8 meters, water 3.9. That's another car there, and that's that car that's up here in the corner. Another car right in the water column. Again, car. we have a car in each one of these locations. There's a car right there, and a car right there. Outgoing tide, perfect timing. So Dan, first car is right there. I think the second and the third car are there, and then we've got 3 more out there.
Well, why don't we stick you in the kayak and get you to mark them, and then while you're doing that, I can get into the dive gear and get ready.
Okay.
We'll bang these out.
Okay. Keep it simple. Like, we don't need to get into crazy with the boat. Talk about your trip.
So it's been an amazing couple of weeks. I love Bill like a brother.
You love that. That thing is, be careful with the wires. Got a car there. Not sure what that is, but it's definitely a car right there under the water. Coming down that thing at 100 miles an hour, he's decided that it's time. Then he's out here because all these other cars were rolled down the ramp and into the water. So I'm trying to get out a little bit further now that the tide is down, so I can actually see if that vehicle is out here in the middle, further out. In the majority of the cars are. They're right in here. So they're right here, so that it would have been incoming tide, because they're on the right side of the boat ramp as you come down the boat ramp.
2 or 3? Okay. Yep. Something happened to me. My key is in the black box behind the cab of the truck on the driver's side.
Nothing's happening, just keep fucking safe. I'll be here all day, so don't do that.
plate. You want to come over and grab the plate for me? It's on its roof.
Huh?
It's on its roof.
That one's on its roof. The one on the back side is the square one. I only was able to get onto one of them.
Whereabouts do you reckon it is?
Right next to it.
Okay.
Right here. They're all in a lineup right here. So they're all in this level water.
At least we got a plate off this one. Much easier to identify with a plate. Looks like we'll have to do this carefully when we get out.
Here, I got it. Just bring it to me. I can see it on the backside. You're in your goggles.
Very fragile.
Huh?
It's very fragile.
I got it.
There's a big steel girder on top of it.
Yeah, that's what that square was probably. Remember the one that had the line across the top of it?
Yeah, it's a big steel girder. So you're saying it's out past that one?
I believe it's out right out there. There's another one right beside it.
Lots of old chassis and stuff.
I believe that that's Dan right there. It's a big shark, but Diver in water, just so you know.
Full chassis and stuff.
Okay. It's got a square form. It's got a back end. Has 2 windows on the front and then the back end. And this is the most probable location from there too. And I have it right there. I have another car right there. Right off that corner post. Upside down it looks like. We are in the right spot, possibly. This is where he first, when he was a kid, this is where he hung out. Bass Hill is not far away. We are in the Georges River. But there are 20 cars in a line right here. And this is a crazy spot. This river is absolutely littered with trash.
on it before. It's BMW, I think. BMW.
You're really cold?
Really cold.
I mean,
Hanging
come
around
on.
you too much.
Toughen it up. You didn't eat enough food today. That's what it is. Warm. It's also the fact that you're filled with, like, I don't know, 3 gallons of water. It would be called repairing. Hey, are you done? Or do you want one more?
No, I'm done.
Okay, he's done. Daniel is done. He has seen enough old cars and rusted cars for an eternity.
I can go back here anytime. We check the main square wall.
The biggest thing, you now know how to dive this one. Low tide, mandatory, and you're gonna have the tinny anchored in the line with this flag to be safe. And you might want 2 boats on so that you can have one on both ends to keep you safe. So Dan, you know, we've been in a lot of rivers, the Hunter, the William, we've been in the Mayall River, we've been in the Georges River, the Nepean, and the Hawkesbury?
We went Hawkesbury.
The Hawkesbury River.
Yeah. Karua River.
And the Karua River.
Now all of these waterways have vehicles, and a lot of them are really old, but they're still leaching rubbish into the water. Like today, I saw a whole heap of car batteries just sitting in the bottom. So they're still leaking lead and rubbish into the waterway. And the plastic breaks down and gets into our water, then the fish eat it, and we're just continually contaminating the waterway for the next 100 years. What we need to do is we need to get a barge with a crane or an excavator with a magnet on the back of a barge and systematically clean out all these waterways. If you had the equipment and if you had the money that like council or waterways kind of people had, you'd be able to do that. Like government should be able to do that. The problem is no one wants to take ownership of the waterway in that sense. So it comes down to volunteers like myself and Bill and Jared to go out and clean the water as we go and start pulling all this rubbish out. And you could literally just go from river to river to river, get all the number plates off, check for missing persons, and send them all off to scrap metal. Like, just get it out of our waterways. It does not belong in there. It is not a fish habitat. Yeah, you'll get fish hanging around there, but you are killing more fish and wildlife and leaving this rubbish in there. So it's got to get out. Like, it's ridiculous that you've got nearly 40 cars in one boat ramp. 20 today. That's ridiculous. Well, we had jet skiers going past today. If they came off, it's not that deep underneath. Like, we're only talking a couple of meters. So you get the velocity of them hitting the water, you could easily get...
Those 3 car frames that are at that restaurant, do you know the name of the road at that restaurant?
Lawson Drive, I think?
Lawson Drive. So that location has vehicles in 1.4 meters of water, which is 5 feet of water right off the boat ramp. And then Trent, he left at 4:30 in the morning, dropped his bag off at 7:30, somewhere around that time after working out, and then he disappeared, and his car was picked up by a reader on the police scanners over in Croydon. And that's just an odd place. His mother doesn't know why he would be there, but he had friends all over. But that was kind of a dodgy place. Number 8 was kind of dodgy, and he was sitting across from number 8 at number 9, according to the police.
So, guys, we really do appreciate all of your comments. We're here to serve you guys and the families and our community. So we really do appreciate everything that you do say to us that's positive. It helps us keep going. We're only human, so that positive reinforcement is good. Well, thank you everyone for your support. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, it doesn't cost anything, and we'll see you in the next search.
Every day's a gift.
Every day's a gift. It's all part of that. My PayPal details are on my About page. So you go to the Home button, you'll see tabs along the top, go to About, and you'll see the PayPal details there. So there's lots of ways how you can support us. Just watching, subscribing, and leaving a comment. All very helpful.
Become a member. Please become a member. This should be interesting, dude. I mean, I have to put a surfboard, giant surf and rescue surfboard, on a plane. This should be interesting. I'm at departures. So we've completed the winter trip of 2023, ending in Sydney, Australia. We have a lot of work to do here in Australia.
There's a lot of work to be done, not just searching, but also cleaning up the environment and vehicles.
Yeah, it's a big mission to take on getting vehicles removed from the rivers, but also finding missing persons is a very important mission. It's a twofold mission.
Yeah.
You know, but at this time we want to thank all of the subscribers, members, viewers. And, you know, as Dan always says, every day is a gift. Use it wisely. Hopefully that in watching these videos, it creates an awareness for not only what Dan's doing and how hard he's working, but also creates an awareness for what needs to be done in our environment by many people. It takes a village. It takes more than one man. But whatever you can do to support Dan in doing what he's doing, like, subscribe, you know, make a comment, send a gift card, send an email to him, you know, and make a donation, sponsor him with some gear or goods. Whatever you can do would be truly appreciated.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Bill. It's been unreal, mate. Another good trip.
Always good to see you, brother. I'll see you soon. We'll see you too. Have a good day.